pay tribute to 10 years of ESA attendees, ESA venues, and runs. ESA's first venue was in Skövde. It was in Kulturhuset in 2012. It was a venue we later revisited in 2015, and in many ways was ESA's best venue up to our current. A bright, spacious venue full of character, Kulturhus set the stage for the beginning of ESA. In 2013 and 2014, we held 2 events in Newport Community Centre, also in Skövde. This was the year in which I started volunteering for ESA, and it's a venue that will always stay close to my heart. Some of you will remember the thunderstorms of 2014 and the streams named blue and yellow to avoid the implications of favoritism. But most of all, many of you who were there will remember the tube of death crossing the railway between the city and the venue. 2015 was our biggest event in Kulturhuset and was an event ahead of its time. At this event, we started to dream bigger, and it was also the first event that we demonstrated at an OSSC, a retro scaler that was to become the future of playing pre-HDMI games on flat-screen monitors. This event was the first to feature Save the Children as our charity benefactor, and the first of several that would have hosts on screen during intermissions. One of the final unique factors, well, it was replicated a few times since, but never as well, was that event had 2 streams happening concurrently, side by side. An idea that, as I said, we've tried a few times since, and it's never been as good as it was in 2015. 2016, 2017, in retrospect, those were bridge years. To keep organizing close to the venue, we had to relocate from Skövde to Växjö. We were able to secure the use of a floorball arena, and it had problems. However, there was a few one-off features of those events that we can look back on fondly. For example, the in-house BK kiosk, which existed in the days before food delivery apps really took off. These events, they had some growing pains in 2016, 2017. We learned a lot, but they forced us to rapidly learn and adapt to the realities of larger venues and larger attendee groups. Then, after 2017 was a year we blew it out of the park. That was a good year. That was the year of the first Super Mario 64 70-star relay. After 2017, we knew we needed to make a big move. And after a series of meetings, we were able to secure our current location in the former Quality Hotel View in Malmö. It became an instant classic with the perfect combination of location, service, and facilities. No group at ESA will ever be able to beat the ESA Summer 2018's consumption of ice cream. And you may notice the stream's new look for this year. We've been able to make it bigger, brighter, and we hope you love the new appearance in the room. Finally, I want to welcome back all returning attendees and all first-timers, especially the first-timers who took part in their first ESA during the online era of the past couple of years. It's been a pleasure to meet you all, and it will be a pleasure to meet all of you through the week. Furthermore, since 2012, about 10 people have been to ESA every summer event ever since 2012, and most of them are continuing the streak today. That's enough about the past. On to the event at hand. I'm going to hand you over to Lador, who's here to introduce our event charity Save the Children, and who has a rather large announcement to make on behalf of many of those on site. On you go, Lador.
Thank you so much, Planks, and thank you. Say hello, everyone. As Planks has mentioned, our marathon has going really strongly throughout the years, and it's all thanks to our shared goal of making the world a better place. Oh, hello. Oh, there we go.
Project.
Project, yes. Save the Children is one of our returning charities, and that works precisely for this goal, making sure children and their families around the world have a safe haven and their basic needs met. Uh, this is why Save the Children works in more than 120 countries around the world, following children a safe haven from disasters of this world. We're here to support their mission and their goal. And it's quite simple, really. That Save the Children believes that every child deserves a future. Since children is a fifth of the world's population, we want to achieve this goal. We do a variety of things they do. They want to ensure that all children can have a bright future. They want to make sure that they can survive, that they can receive an education, and that their rights are respected. Save the Children works on a large scale, such as during disasters and war, but they also work locally in a longer term scale, such as here in Malmö, for example. When disaster strikes, they are the first ones to enter the scene and the last ones to leave. And they are there to make sure that every child's well-being is secured and saved. For this event, Save the Children wants to focus on the ongoing crisis in Ukraine. Not only is it right on ESA's doorstep, but right now over 5.5 million children are escaping the crisis in Ukraine. Today we are 150 days into the event, and Save the Children have been there since day one, helping refugees not only in Ukraine, but also those that have fled to other countries all across Europe. During the ongoing crisis, Save the Children are assisting with evacuations, creating child-safe zones along the paths they take, as well as delivering supplies to the most affected areas. To date, Save the Children have been able to reach a whopping 180,000 children affected by this crisis, and they're still going on even today. So given these massive numbers, you might be thinking, but there's no way I can affect this or help out. But the truth is, you can by helping us today. For example, if you donate $5, you can provide a child fleeing the war with supplies to continue their education. For $10, you can provide a mother and a child fleeing the war with food to last for a week. And for $50, you can fund an entire village and give them a school for people fleeing to other countries. So no matter the amount, any amount can help in the long term. So do not be afraid to think that just $5 can't do a difference, because for a child out there, it definitely makes the difference. So we at ESA would love to kick off this event by actually being the first one to do something great. We would love to add our total amount from our sign-ups to the tracker. So we're gonna wait and see here if it pops up, the value.
Seamless technology.
Seamless technology. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wrong one.
That wasn't even.
That's the wrong value.
Okay.
Okay, it will pop up. You will notice it cannot be escaped.
Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, we were running a sign-up kitty. As you were all signing up to ESA, everyone who's come on site was given the opportunity to donate to Save the Children on site. the total raised through that fundraiser for the sign-ups from people who are here on site was $1,200.
There it is! There it is!
So, a massive thank you to everyone who chose to donate to Save the Children when you were buying your ticket. It's much appreciated and it's given us a massive kickstart to this marathon.
And without further ado, we're gonna hand it over to our first host and reader for this event, Power the Hero, that's gonna kick us off with the first run of the event. Over to you.